Hi, and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. Today, we're going to be looking at something a little different. The Lego Batman movie, the making of the movie book. I initially dismissed this book when I first saw it. I saw the DK logo and just assumed this was aimed more at children and probably wouldn't have much in common with the sort of behind the scenes, making of, or art of books that I usually enjoy. But I was in a bookshop and they had a copy on the shelves, and after a quick flick through, I was impressed enough to pick up a copy. Officially, this book is aimed at ages 12 and up, so a bit higher than the usual DK tie-in books. There's no minifigure or anything free with it, as I guess they do want this book to be taken perhaps a little more seriously than other Lego related books. Okay, let's take a look inside. At the start of the book, they've broken the production of the film down into a bullet-pointed timeline. There's some interesting stuff in here that shows how the process to create a film like this evolves, but older readers might find the text a bit rudimentary. Here is where the book feels a lot more like a traditional DK's children's book, as they explain what storyboards are. I feel that most people 12 and up would already know what a storyboard was, but maybe that's just me. As you move past that, the book then becomes more of a traditional movie art book. First up, we take a look at how they came up with the look and design of the locations in the film. You get these fantastic pages filled with beautiful concept art, paintings, and sketches. One of my favourite bits is this page, where you get a better look at some of the billboards and advertising that featured in the film. The Lego Batman movie is just brimming with Easter eggs, and until we get the DVD or Blu-ray and can pause and freeze frame, many of these get missed, so it's really nice to be able to take a closer look at some of them here. I love the sense of humour in this film, and how that's ingrained even in the backgrounds. Laszlo's, I can't believe this film has a Professor Pig Easter egg, one of the darkest Batman villains in a Lego movie. It would be cool to see a minifigure of him in the future. There's also some gorgeous double-page spreads of artwork like this one here of a scene in the Arkham Asylum cafeteria. The book does describe how the concept art was created at the same time as the script was being written, so it was a much more fluid creation rather than just creating art of what was in the script. Sometimes it would work the other way round, and the artwork would influence the script and help shape the way scenes played out, or how the story changed during pre-production. This sort of stuff I personally find really interesting, and it's this kind of insight that the book does really well. Next up is a look into the characters of the Lego Batman movie. There's a great page here dedicated to the different facial expressions of Batman, and a double-page spread of the many different costumes they come up with for him. Only some of these have actually made it into minifigure form at the moment, so I'm hoping we might see the rest released further down the line. There's also a closer look at the references to previous Batman incarnations, the ones that flashed up on the screen during Commissioner Gordon's retirement gala in the film. I love seeing this here, as the acknowledgement of Batman's vast history was definitely one of my favourite aspects of the movie. There's a ton of different designs for the other characters that the art team went through before deciding on the looks that we saw in the final film. One of my absolute favourite new character designs in the film was Poison Ivy. And there's some nice artwork here showing a few of the other possible designs, and this lush double spread at a key shot from the film versus the concept art that inspired it. If we have a look at the Two-Face section, it's interesting to see that they actually toyed with the Tommy Lee Jones look from Batman Forever, suggesting that they didn't always have Billy D. Williams pinned to reprise his role as Harvey from Batman 89. As much as I like how the final design replicates the costume he wore in the original Tim Burton movie with the suit and scarf, I'm still a bit on the fence with Two-Face. The exposed Lego skull look just distracts a little for me. I have to say, I actually really liked the look of this basic Lego minifigure, where he literally looks like someone has just taken a lighter or something and melted the right side of the figure. Killer Croc's design always bugged me a little. I just felt the head design was a bit basic and uninspiring compared to the new looks the rest of the Rogues Gallery have in the film. But here, they do explain their reasoning behind it, and the book points out something I hadn't noticed when watching the film or looking at the set. That Killer Croc's head is actually taken straight from the existing Lego crocodile model. Somehow, that made it suddenly seem much cooler to me. Towards the back, the book moves on to the vehicles of the film. Most of these have already been turned into actual Lego sets. I have reviewed some of them, and you can watch my videos by going onto my channel page. There's a whole playlist there where I put my Lego Batman movie set reviews. Also, some of these vehicles that aren't available as Lego sets but did still make it into the movie are going to be released in June. There's a whole wave 2 of Lego Batman movie sets coming out then, I suspect to coincide with the release of the film on DVD and Blu-ray. The actual book itself, which is a very nice hardcover, is 200 pages long. The quality of the book is fantastic. The pages feel really good as you hold and turn them, and the quality of the printing is superb, and that helps make the artwork really jump off the page at you. The colours all pop and everything is very crisp and sharp to look at. I'd say this book sits somewhere between the usual DK tie-in books like the various visual dictionaries and encyclopedias that are aimed more at younger children, and the making of or art books that you see for films like Star Wars or even the Marvel movies. Overall, I think this is a great book and definitely worth picking up if you're a fan of the film and would like to learn more about the concept and design work that went into making it. If you're already a reader of behind-the-scenes art movie books, you might find the text is aimed at a younger audience than you're used to, but to be honest, you're probably more interested in the artwork than the text anyway, and in truth, I would say this book is well worth the price for the artwork inside alone. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching again. As always, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you again next week. Laters!